Any news?
I'm afraid not. I've brought some coffee.
Oh, cheers, Synth.
Shall I make some breakfast?
No, thank you.
Well, you've got to eat something, Chris.
Stop fussing.
Well, maybe you should go to bed. You haven't slept all night.
How could I?
Look, I will wait if there's any news, I promise.
Where could she be?
Maybe she stayed with a friend.
No, we rang everyone we could think of last night.
But we haven't seen much of Zoe recently. If she's met someone, I doubt she'd have told me. The truth is, we don't know anything.
Look, she'll turn up safe.
But not here. She doesn't feel welcome here anymore.
I'm sure Terry'll find her.
Morning, Zach.
Hey, Johnny.
Out and about early.
I'm going to be off early too. I've got some red hot tips. I'll be down the betting shop as soon as I can get away.
Hey, you haven't seen Zoe on your travels, have you?
Huh? I thought she were in a health spa.
Yeah, she's checked out.
Ah, typical Chet, eh? Staff probably didn't grovel enough. Probably booked into a five-star hotel.
No, I don't think so. Look, mate, if you do see her, give us a bell, will you?
Oh, OK, Terry, yeah. Yeah, if she's down the betting shop, I'll let you know, eh?
Well, actually, Chris called me last night.
And me, I thought getting Zoe into that clinic was going to be the start of getting her back to normal. Now I don't know what to think.
Any news?
Oh, we're hoping you'd heard something. She seems to trust you.
I hope so. She hasn't tried to contact me, though.
She hasn't tried to contact anybody. I'm running out of places to look, people to call.
I'll ask Diane if she can have Gabby for a few hours, see if I can turn anything up.
Well, I've got my morning rounds to do. I can see if any of the clients know anything.
Look, I know Chris don't want people gossiping about this.
I understand, but I think Zoe comes first.
I saw the local hospitals. No one's seen her.
Where have you been?
I tracked down the barmaid of this club that me and Zoe used to go to. She's not heard from Zoe for months, but she did say she'd ask around for us.
Maybe they found...
Hello? Oh, right, OK, I'll be right there. Sorry, it was just Chloe. Listen, I'm going to go out for a while.
Yeah, OK. Do you want a drink?
Bit early for me.
She's a grown woman. She's under no obligation to tell anybody where she's going.
But she left her bag at the clinic. She's got no money, no credit cards.
There's no suggestion that she was taken by force.
No. She discharged herself.
She's entitled to, so it doesn't make it police business.
Not officially, no, but you do have access to police computers. Information. You ought to be able to find her.
And I've told you, I will do what I can.
The Chief Constable's a personal friend. I'm sure he'll be more helpful.
The Chief Constable? Why'd you have to be so flash? All you did was put her back up.
I'm not up to your moral lectures right now, Terry. I just want my sister back, like she was. Whatever it takes.
Welcome back. I guess you didn't enjoy the trip.
I'll get you back for this.
Start threatening me, I'll get him back and we can finish the job. Might be neater. Hey, Uncle Zach could collect you in a bin bag.
How did you find me?
Well, Kane, that is the wonderful thing about having money. It really helps jog people's memories and they're all so keen to help.
You must have spent more than our nicks setting this lot up.
Yeah, well, it was worth it to teach you a lesson. Don't you ever cross me again. Any news?
No. Been trying to work out what made her take off like that.
Yeah, but it's hard to work out Zoe's reasons for anything lately. I mean, the doctor did say she'd been talking a lot about Liam, though.
It's understandable. It's a traumatic time for both of us.
Oh, for you more than her, surely. I mean, you were the one that was held prisoner.
But Zoe was there at the end.
Well, I'm surprised any of you shed any tears over him. I mean, he sounded like a complete nutcase.
Liam wasn't mad. He was just disturbed. He'd had a very difficult life. If things had worked out differently...
Well, maybe you should tell me a bit more about him.
I hated him at first. I felt trapped, powerless. Didn't think I was going to get out of there alive.
And what changed?
It didn't happen overnight. I started to realize that this was about more than money. He wanted something else from me. He was so desperate. I almost felt sorry for him.
Well, they say that, don't they? They say that hostages start to get close to the kidnappers.
This was about more than that. I kept asking what he really wanted from me, but he just said that I should be able to work it out for myself.
And did you find any answers?
Not at first. He was broke all his life, drifting from one institution to the next. He had nothing, and he thought I had it all.
And that was the reason?
Not quite. My father had an affair years back. He left a woman with a baby and no money. Didn't seem fair to Liam. Both of us with the same father, but so different.
Liam was your brother?
Could have killed me if he'd wanted to. But he wasn't really after vengeance. Just some sort of recognition of who he was, what he'd been through.
You sound almost sorry that he died.
Still have nightmares about it.
It's obviously affected Zoe too. But neither of you got anything to blame yourselves for.
You weren't there. When he died, the police were already on their way. We didn't have long to work out what to say.
So what really happened?
I wanted to tell the truth. So at least his death wouldn't have been as wasted as his life. I couldn't let Zoe face a murder charge.
I thought it was self-defense.
I told her he wouldn't harm us, but she wouldn't listen.
Why did you never tell me any of this before?
Hardly the Tate's finest hour. I was just hoping that the memory would be buried along with him. But it seems it's come back to haunt Zoe.
Dad, I need a job. Is there anything going here?
You and Katie are far too young to saddle yourselves with all that responsibility. Katie ought to take her dad's advice, and you ought to go to college.
So you wouldn't help me then?
I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Chris does all the hiring and firing round here, not me.
I'll ask him then.
Well, it wouldn't be a good time right now.
Is something wrong?
Nothing I can't deal with.
Ashley, any luck in finding Zoe?
No one's seen her. How about you?
No, same story. The thing is, the state she's in right now, she could be anywhere, couldn't she?
Chris?
It's my fault.
No.
After it happened, I wouldn't let her talk about it. Not to me. Not to anyone.
You were protecting her from a murder charge, helping her.
Was I? Or was I protecting the Tate name?
You couldn't have known this was going to happen.
The truth is, I didn't want to. Or I'd have seen the signs. Tried to help her.
Don't say that, Chris.
I'll never forgive myself.